The little key's purpose. There was a small, old key. There was a small, old key. It lived in a quiet drawer. It lived in a quiet drawer. Many other keys were there, too. Many other keys were there, too. But this key felt a little sad. But this key felt a little sad. It had no lock to open. It had no lock to open. One sunny afternoon, a girl named Lily found it. One sunny afternoon, a girl named Lily found it. She had an old wooden box. She had an old wooden box. The box had a small, forgotten lock. The box had a small, forgotten lock. Lily took the key and tried the lock. Lily took the key and tried the lock. Click, the lock turned and the box opened. Click, the lock turned and the box opened. Inside were old, colorful buttons and shiny beads. Inside were old, colorful buttons and shiny beads. The little key felt very happy and useful. The little key felt very happy and useful. It had finally found its special purpose. It had finally found its special purpose. The lost toy car. In a small room lived a little red toy car. In a small room lived a little red toy car. His name was Speedy, and he loved to race. His name was Speedy, and he loved to race. One sunny afternoon, Speedy rolled under the big bed. One sunny afternoon, Speedy rolled under the big bed. It was very dark and dusty there. It was very dark and dusty there. Speedy felt a little scared. Speedy felt a little scared. He couldn't see his friends, the other toys. He couldn't see his friends, the other toys. He called out, "Hello? Is anyone there?" Single quote. He called out, "Hello? Is anyone there?" Single quote. A small, fluffy teddy bear answered, "Hello, Speedy." Single quote. A small, fluffy teddy bear answered, "Hello, Speedy." Single quote. The teddy bear lived under the bed too. The teddy bear lived under the bed too. Speedy was happy to hear a friendly voice. Speedy was happy to hear a friendly voice. The teddy bear helped Speedy find his way out. The teddy bear helped Speedy find his way out. Soon, Speedy was back with his friends, playing again. Soon, Speedy was back with his friends, playing again. He learned that even in dark places, friends can help. He learned that even in dark places, friends can help. The little garden stone. There once was a small, round stone. There once was a small, round stone. It lived in a quiet garden. It lived in a quiet garden. Every day, the sun shone on it. Every day, the sun shone on it. Rain sometimes washed it clean. Rain sometimes washed it clean. It saw little ants walk by. It saw little ants walk by. It watched pretty flowers grow. It watched pretty flowers grow. The stone was happy there. The stone was happy there. One sunny morning, a child came. One sunny morning, a child came. The child picked up the stone. The child picked up the stone. The stone felt a warm hand. The stone felt a warm hand. The child placed it next to a little pond. The child placed it next to a little pond. Now, the stone could see tiny fish swim. Now, the stone could see tiny fish swim. It had a new view, and it was still happy. It had a new view, and it was still happy. The clock that wanted to stop. There was a small clock in the living room. There was a small clock in the living room. It ticked loudly every single second. It ticked loudly every single second. The clock was always busy and never took a rest. The clock was always busy and never took a rest. One day, it felt very tired. One day, it felt very tired. It wanted to stop and look at the flowers in the garden. It wanted to stop and look at the flowers in the garden. The clock decided to hold its breath for just 1 minute. The clock decided to hold its breath for just 1 minute. Suddenly, the house became very quiet. Suddenly, the house became very quiet. The clock listened to the sound of the wind. The clock listened to the sound of the wind. It saw a cat sleeping peacefully on the sofa. It saw a cat sleeping peacefully on the sofa. It was the most beautiful moment of the day. It was the most beautiful moment of the day. The clock started to tick again with a smile. The clock started to tick again with a smile. Now, it knows that taking a small break is important. Now, it knows that taking a small break is important. The old camera in the park. Leo found an old camera in his grandfather's attic. Leo found an old camera in his grandfather's attic. It was covered in dust, but it still worked. It was covered in dust, but it still worked. Leo decided to take it to the park to practice. Leo decided to take it to the park to practice. The park was full of beautiful green trees. The park was full of beautiful green trees. He saw a small squirrel sitting on a wooden bench. He saw a small squirrel sitting on a wooden bench. Leo moved very slowly so he would not scare it. Leo moved very slowly so he would not scare it. He looked through the lens and held his breath. He looked through the lens and held his breath. Click! The sound echoed in the quiet air. Click! The sound echoed in the quiet air. The squirrel looked at him and quickly climbed up a tree. The squirrel looked at him and quickly climbed up a tree. Leo felt very happy with his first picture. Leo felt very happy with his first picture. He could not wait to see how it would look. He could not wait to see how it would look. Photography became his new favorite hobby. Photography became his new favorite hobby. The little cloud's new friend. A little cloud lived in the big blue sky. A little cloud lived in the big blue sky. It was always white and fluffy. It was always white and fluffy. One day, it felt a little sad. One day, it felt a little sad. It wanted to make rain. It wanted to make rain. So, it gathered all its water. So, it gathered all its water. Drip, drop, drip. Drip, drop, drip. Tiny raindrops began to fall. Tiny raindrops began to fall. Below, a little flower was thirsty. Below, a little flower was thirsty. The rain made the flower happy. The rain made the flower happy. The little cloud felt happy too. The little cloud felt happy too. It had found a friend. It had found a friend. From then on, the cloud loved to bring rain. From then on, the cloud loved to bring rain. Lily's garden sprout. Lily loved to walk in her small garden. Lily loved to walk in her small garden. One sunny morning, she saw something new. One sunny morning, she saw something new. It was a tiny green sprout in the soil. It was a tiny green sprout in the soil. What is this? She wondered. What is this? She wondered. She carefully watered it every day. She carefully watered it every day. The sprout grew a little taller each week. The sprout grew a little taller each week. Soon, small leaves appeared. Soon, small leaves appeared. Then, a tiny bud showed itself. Then, a tiny bud showed itself. Lily was very excited. Lily was very excited. One warm day, a beautiful flower opened. One warm day, a beautiful flower opened. It was bright yellow, like the sun. It was bright yellow, like the sun. Lily smiled, "It's my special flower." Quote. Lily smiled, "It's my special flower." Quote. She felt happy taking care of it. She felt happy taking care of it. Thank you for listening.